Well, hello and welcome, everybody. It's good to see you again. Thank you for those that joined me earlier for the prize draws. Congratulations to the winners. Look, I've been playing with my new toy today, and the winners will get also. So I'm practicing. So as you can see, it's a funny cut, but it still works. It's a proper sticker. The sticker is proper. It's just it's not cut out properly. But all a Joe and Harrison sticker as well. It's a good, decent size because I cut them in the mini sizes earlier. Put them in the mini sizes. So now all the winners get them in the big size. So that one looks all right. In the big size. So to the prize winners, look forward to getting your stickers. So when I've got it all a bit better and I've got used to stuff and I've perfected it, they'll be for sale in the shop, in my shop, as well as Russia isn't China and you're worth more than your uterus, because we have to have a sticker with that on it, right? I hope you've all had a good day, evening, night. It's been another crazy day as usual. Queensland's gone into lockdown. Hello, Tracy. So Queensland's gone into lockdown for 3 days. They've had quite a few cases of Delta variant. So it seems that every state in Australia, bar one, has locked them down hard and fast. That one state had over 200 cases today. The state that didn't go hard and fast is suffering. So to all the people in Queensland, southeast Queensland, that are locking down for 3 days, we wish you well. For the people in New South Wales still in lockdown, feeling you now. I know what it's like. So yes. So you might be able to hear the rain. It's pouring with rain here. So yeah. I know I keep coming on the list messing everybody up, but I get bored. I sit here and go, oh, it's time to start. I can't wait. I just want to see everybody. I just want to talk to everybody. That's all. I get a bit excited. Oh, really? The mask state and possible lockdowns. Look, the Delta variant is nothing that we've ever seen before, and that's really, well, the Delta, which AKA is the Indian variant. I mean, we saw what it did in India. Hello, Kim. Kim, I was just saying that all the winners, I've been playing around and I've done bigger stickers now for everybody. So you'll get your sticker with your prize. Look at that. And I've also got the mini version. So, and I was saying, once I've got it all perfected, they'll be for sale. So, Delta variant is making changes in the US. Delta variant is, and the thing that's interesting is that even vaccinated people are getting knocked for six for it, you know. So just to give you some perspective, I'll show you. I put the medium size sticker in my planner. See? Name would go is now Joanne Harrison. Look, we still have to wear masks. I mean, we've still got no crowds at public at professional sporting events. Hello, Mr. Obnoxious. At professional sporting events, we've still got a lot of those at the moment where I live. But Queensland knocking down has sort of put a big spanner in the works for all the sporting events. So, yeah. So, yes, Kim, you will get yours with your prize. So, yeah. So, thank you to all of the 8 winners, and thank you to those that have emailed me. Hello, feel the love. Yes, so I've got to do Russia Isn't China. That's going to be available as a sticker as well as I'm probably going to do these size stickers. I'll probably put all of our little emojis, coffee cup girl, Russia Isn't China, sock pupper, onto a sticker sheet so you can have your own little sticker sheet as well. Oh, look, I started early, Mr. Obvious. I was sitting here wondering what to do, and I just thought, hello, Plan to Create. Oh, wow, at the it is an oldie but a goodie. Cool. I was playing with my new made stickers. So, yes, and Plan to Create. Your prizes went today, so people can be very excited to get your stickers. So that's great. You're worth more than your uterus. Is it your favorite? I've got to work out how to draw. I have to draw out how to use the what my vision is. Laura is, sorry to all the gentlemen watching, is for a picture of a uterus to say you're worth more than your uterus in the middle of it. That's my dream, but I'm still working out the program. I'm just barely able to get stickers done at the moment. It's a miniature. So, so we're going to have you're worth more than your uterus. I will have those. But I don't have an Apple Pencil, and I don't have Procreate, which is what most people seem to use when they do their programs. So at the moment, I'm just trying to use the Cricut program, which is causing me a bit of issues. But anyway, it's fine. But I've just been experimenting with the pictures that I've got at the moment. So yeah, so we'll have our own little sticker sheet with all of our little icons on them. I think we'll do little sticker sheets. So cool. My daughter had her first day of her new job today, so that went well. They've already said to her that they want her in on Wednesday as well, so that's good. Yes, that's right. Her being a human being with a heart. Yes, I am a human being with a heart. That needs to be on the T-shirt, I think, Laura. I am a human being with a heart. And by the way, those that were on this morning, you'll be pleased to know that I've sent Harrison his little Beatles things, so they can't be given away. And he also got his sticker that he's got. He wanted his sticker, so he's got his sticker and his little Beatles thing that he was very upset about me giving away. Oh dear. Mr. Obvious, they are Katie Joy quotes, some of the best of Katie Joy. So there's still been nothing yet I've seen officially for her sweet Harrison. Yeah, he got very concerned today. I was giving away, I was giving away something he wanted, so I got it. I made sure it got to him. Give me the stickers, I will, because now I've gotten a husband and roommate involved in it. Yeah, so I'm still working on it, Tracy. So once they're ready, they'll be available, and they'll tell you where you can get them from. You've got husband and roommate involved in the Katie show. Wow. Actually, we should do a laminated bingo card with all of the and use all the little icons for a bingo card, and you could You could fill up your bingo card with the stickers anyway. Oh dear, yeah. So Harrison's happy now because he's got his Beatles things, but yeah, he really didn't want me to give them away. Bingo. Hans has been working in Kuwait, so oh really? After his long shifts, I don't know whether you'd be. Has that been helping him? I guess it is I guess she's so far beyond reality. It would be a help. So my interview didn't go ahead today. It got cancelled. It got rescheduled till tomorrow. So, hello, totally clueless. Cool, you're back. Yeah, cool. So what have I got? What have we got to talk about today? Hello, short order cook. So as I mentioned, Queensland. So part of Queensland's gone into 3-day lockdown. It's a boredom buster for him. Oh, it'd have to be something in it for him because it would be. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna start. I was wondering whether I have this discussion, and I thought we're gonna start with controversy, and it's got nothing to do with Katie Jo if we're talking about controversy. But I do want to speak about her later because so first of all, this conversation, is not meant. It's just an open discussion. People are going to have different opinions on it. So I just want to put it out there. So on Monday, the weightlifting starts in the Olympics, and there's something something about particularly the women's division of weightlifting that is very controversial. Now, people are actually split in all the there's splits everywhere. And what's caused the split is Laurel Hubbard will make Olympic history on Monday before winning a medal despite naysayers. So Laurel Hubbard is the first transgender woman to compete at the Olympics when she joins 9 other competitors in the women's 87 plus kilogram event, the Tokyo Olympics. So this has caused a lot of discussion, a lot of controversy. So there is this question: should transgender athletes be able to compete? So there's a lot of people saying it's going to be an unfair advantage. There's other people saying, well, she should be able to compete. It's highly complex, it's emotive, and even the science is really divided on this. And I've heard transgender people speaking out against it, and I've heard them speaking for it. So, as I said, this is highly controversial. I understand that. So please also just be respectful of people. I don't mind what opinion or side you take, as long as we do it respectfully. So I'm wondering, what do you think? That's also that's also interesting, isn't it? Because it is very brave. So, as I said, this has been argued about. You don't agree with it, totally clueless? As I said, look, she has all the advantages of a man. It's wrong. I don't know because the transport hormones change, so it's possible. Well, they're saying that they had to prove. So when a male transitions to female under the current International Olympic Committee consensus, athletes need to prove that they have reduced their testosterone levels to under 10 nanomoles per litre and maintain those levels for a period of 12 months before first competition. So some are saying, some of the experts say, well, 10 is too high. Well, because most women only have levels between 1 and 5. So that 10, so they're still coming in at 10. But then some are happy about the relationship, about the reduction. So as I said, it's controversial. And there have been people in other sports that have done it. So one of Australia's first transgender athletes was a middle distance runner, Ricky Coughlin. So she said that her testosterone levels are lower than the average female. Australian rugby player and sprinter Caroline Late said before transitioning she was running 100 metres in very low 11 seconds. 6 years after surgery, I was running 13.5 seconds, so I was about 2.5 seconds slower over 100 metres. So they are collecting data in a PhD study. So I guess, it's interesting because every time we have something like this, it takes a while to get the science. So the data has shown that as a male athlete, she graded around 85%, while as a female, she was graded around 80%. In other words, compared to most others in each category, she was more competitive as a man than as a woman. But this site says she's only one person. So her bench press decreased from 115 kilos to 70 kilos. So the IOC is wrestling with this at the moment because, weightlifting's allowed it. Now other sports are looking at it, and they're trying to do lots of research now. So, but anyway, come Monday, Hubbard will make history, and by Tuesday we will know how it will be celebrated. But it'll be very interesting to see how this plays out. And there's been nothing about how the other athletes feel about it or anything, but I know even in the sporting world, the sporting community and the fitness industry, it's very divided. It's just very, very divided. I don't know what the controls are in the study. The article that I just showed just showed very basically. So I just wanted to see what you would think, see what you thought. Because it's been, definitely hotly debated. Yeah. Well, see, I know there have been some weightlifters that have talked about concerns. So, but I guess we'll find out on Monday, Tuesday, as to how it's all gone down, to see how that relates on the global stage to that. I know that there was controversy over in Aussie rules too. There was a transgender athlete that wanted to compete in the female league. However, it was when they did all the testing. I think it's too soon to know. Yeah. So let's have a look. Here is what's this? There's an article here. So there's lots of articles about it at the moment. Yeah, I think because again, it's new ground. All right, so this is from a Yahoo Sport. So this is again, is her inclusion fair? So apparently Laurel's 43. Her inclusion in the transgender athlete policies that allow her to compete in the science that does or doesn't support them. So Hubbard was born in 1978 in New Zealand. As a kid, she set national junior weightlifting records in the boys division, but gave up sport in her early 20s, transitioned in 2012 in her mid-30s, began hormone therapy. 5 years later, she began competing internationally in the women's heavyweight divisions, suffered a gruesome arm injury in 2018, and now is able to contend for a medal. Now, they're saying, is Hubbard the Olympic favourite? No, of the 14 women lifting in her weight class at the Olympics, she's probably ranked in the top half, but arguably not in the top 3. She finished 6th at the most recent World Championship in 2019. Her Olympic competition has thinned for a variety of reasons, so Hubbard could push for bronze or silver, but Chinese Li Wenwen is the overwhelming favourite. So Hubbard's been extremely private amid the 4 years of controversy and backlash. She skipped media sessions, declined interview requests. She's referenced darker periods in her life. So rules which date to 2015 are less strict than those previously established. So the scientific consensus, if there is such a thing, is that hormone therapy can reduce but not eliminate the athletic advantage that transgender women derive from having gone through male puberty. Men are on average bigger, faster and stronger than women, largely due to bodily changes during adolescence and therapy. Most experts believe can't completely undo those changes. Probably not completely, says Myron Janelle, a Yale endocrinologist who has consulted with the IOC on its transgender Olympic policy. So some experts caution against applying across-the-board evidence to individual athletes. Hubbard's advantage specifically has not been measured and likely can't be, but it's undoubtedly true that she has one, says Joanna Harper, a transgender runner and now medical physicist who is actively studying this very subject. So people are now starting to study it. So we're going to get some studies, I guess, in the meantime. So I think we take that as a given, says Roger Bike, a University of Colorado professor with expertise in the intersection of science and sports governance. Of course, she's stronger than she would have been had she not gone through male puberty. The question is, I think, is it unfair in the context of elite weightlifting? So is it fair? Is it fair that Simone Biles can soar higher and spin faster than every single one of her peers? Is it fair that Giannis can cover the length of the basketball court, 2 dribbles and dunk from the foul line? Sports are littered with advantages and disadvantages, whether biological, sociological, technical, or otherwise. So, I mean, we somehow think it's fair that an athlete who's supported by Nike and sleeps in a hyperbaric chamber can compete with someone from Tonga who doesn't have any of those advantages. So talking about fairness. So again, it's a subjective argument. The transgender policy, the centrist view is similar. Trans women absolutely must have access to sport in a category that aligns with their identity, but they should be required to suppress, not completely erase, the advantages they've retained from male puberty. If they reduce that advantage to something equivalent to the advantage of one cisgender woman might have over another cisgender woman, then their success at elite levels will depend on attributes and have nothing to do with the female-female biology. So scientists are, discussing this. So they're saying, yeah, so as they said, they've got to wait 12 months. They've got to have this lower testosterone level for 12 months before. And you can't have one rule across all the board, apparently. The difference between male and female performances varies from sport to sport. Even within a sport like in track and field, the male to female advantage may be anywhere from 5 to 12, 13% upon the activity. What is really interesting, something like equestrian, males and females compete against each other because it's the horse doing most of the work. So it's interesting, isn't it? There's not a lot of sports where they're mixed. So they're saying trans women remain unrepresented at all levels of sport, and it's something that they've got to try and work out. So in the past, a hodgepodge of people around weightlifting have occasionally stoked by controversy by criticising Hubbard's inclusion. Few have praised her, but Australian Weightlifting Federation Chief Executive Michael Queensland seemed to sum up the prevailing opinion when he said in 2019, "I personally don't think it's a level playing field. That's my personal view, and I think it's shared by a lot of people in the sporting world." Australian weightlifting has since softened its stance, though. Most of Hubbard's direct Olympic competitors have avoided the subject. But Aussie lifter Charisma and Mo Tarrant, who will compete against Hubbard in Tokyo set in June, I have much respect for her and wish her and the other lifters all the best and hope we can all come together and enjoy the Olympics. I've competed with her previously and I've always had good chats with her. I just wish her well. So it's very, very interesting. Yes, so anyway, that's how I missed some of the chat there because I was concentrating on the article. But yeah, so it's going to be an evolving situation as they do more research, but it's something that again is causing. I'm not sure what to think. Mr. Obvious, no, I didn't. Sorry. Suggestion where? Was that in Discord? I haven't been in Discord for a while. So I'm a bit like you, Cheap Blast. I really don't know what to think. I think we'll just see what happens on Monday. So they have said about a handicap system. I think handicaps work, in some sports as well. A handicap system would be okay. I think a handicap system would sort of work it out. I mean, if you look at stuff like wood chop, for example, the wood chop, when they do competitions, that's always worked on the handicap. The highest rate person has less time than the person that's the slowest. So anyway, as I said, it was a controversial topic. I hope that no one's offended. That wasn't the intention. That's definitely not the intention. However, it's something that I think we need to talk about. Put it out there because whether we like it or not, or whatever happens, Monday it's going to be a talking point. It's going to be a talking point because of the weightlifting. So, it's something that we need to discuss. And as you know, I like to talk about these sensitive subjects respectfully. So, yeah. So the other thing is, in New South Wales, Parliament's been cancelled for the next little while. And however, teachers still have to go to school to face students. That's really strange. Yeah, see, this is going to be interesting, short order cook too. How's it going to happen when we start getting, some of the elite schools that are single gender? How are they going to deal with transgender? Or are they going to have a policy where they won't accept them and they'll end up in public schools? Because we know that the public schools have to take everybody. They don't get a choice. Spoken like somebody. But anyway, females to female who go on to do it because female to male don't compete in our games. That's a really interesting point. Yes, totally clueless. Don't get you started. Well, and here's the thing, Mr. Obvious. Why aren't they vaccinating the teachers? Why are they just vaccinating the Year 12 students? Why aren't the teachers also on the priority list? Or am I just thinking too logically and too sensibly? Because if you're going to vaccinate Year 12 students, shouldn't you be vaccinating their teachers? I was going to say, Mr. Obvious, it's obvious. It's obvious what has to happen. Oh, dear, it's obvious. It's too logical. Of course it is, Dawn. Absolutely too logical. My name is No Fluke. Oh, dear. How does it work? Maybe it is dependent on the school. So I was in a boarding school at that. I don't know how that works. So they are not testing Year 12 students after vaccine. Yep. Yeah, so in New South Wales, they've said that if students want to return, if Year 12 students want to do their final year of high school, they actually have to be vaccinated, but they're not vaccinating the teachers. So, which to me is counterproductive. But what do I know? I just live in a state that we've had Delta variant twice. I just don't understand it myself, and I don't understand why teachers haven't been a priority. It is counterproductive. So yeah, they're setting up a vaccination section for all the Year 12s to get vaccinated, but none of their teachers. All their teachers are going to have to front up to work unvaccinated. And the irony is, Parliament's not meeting because they're not all vaccinated yet. But we're going to send unvaccinated school teachers to school. I tell you, you can't make this stuff up. Teachers, well, they should be on the key workers list. So it's I've got no words. I'm actually speechless. But surely they could do Parliament remotely. Sounds like here, Parliament stayed home, kids went to school. See, I don't think that's fair, to be honest with you. If the politicians aren't going to go to work, why should everybody else, is my view. And apparently our Prime Minister said how hard it's been for his wife to be in lockdown. And I also got out the mini violin. Parliament ministers of public servants about how fairness for all public servants or up the wages of the teachers. Well, that's right. Pay the teachers more. Well, the teachers should be actually paid danger money, really. They should be paid more money because they're putting their lives at risk. I found this chat to be respectful in the past. Unfortunately, that is not the case today. Good day. Really? What's happened? What happened, Chase? Oh, I'm sorry, Tracy. What? What's happened? Okay, see you, Tracy. Oh, I don't know what happened. Does her... Yikes, Dawn. Oh, okay, the trans comments. All right. Was it? Okay, I'm just trying to see whether I can find them. I can't find them. Oh, really? Oh, okay. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. As I said, I didn't think there was disrespect. I'll go back through the logs afterwards and have a look. Okay. I found this to be, unfortunately, this is not the case today. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Ah, yeah. Ah. Oh, that's it. He said the comments were crazy. Yes. He's totally, yeah, but the way it was implied would have so you said something, you tagged Tracy and said is totally crazy, but I think it was about the segregation being crazy, not Tracy being crazy, I think. And it was taken the wrong way. That's what I think's happened. Okay. Yeah. That's what I think it was. That's my interpretation of it. Okay. I apologize for that, but yeah. It's like the thing is, and that's the thing sometimes with writing and text and a chat, you just can't. Sometimes, yeah, your comment can't be read necessarily. Yeah. All right. So we'll just move on then. So there was supposed to be a anti-vax. There was supposed to be an anti-vax rally today in Sydney, but apparently no up. So that was good. An anti-mask rally. Anyway, let's just we'll just move on and let's just. Okay, so. As I said, I think that may have been a misunderstanding with me. I was discussing the Olympic and I didn't understand the segregation element. Okay, that's okay. We have. I don't. Yeah, no, that's fine. I just think a comment was taken the wrong way, and that's okay. We had a small amount in Adelaide. Did you? I don't know that we had any in Melbourne today. I don't know. I think views have changed now a little bit since they've seen what's happened in New South Wales and with Queensland knocking down for 3 days. I think people are going, oh. So how are you going, Michelle? How's Adelaide faring since they're coming out of lockdown? Anti-vaxxers don't like the cold. No, I don't think they do. I'm not really much of the person who likes the cold either. So, in the US, 74% of the new cases. Well, see, this is the issue that I've got with our government, because they're now putting all their eggs in the vaccination basket and saying, well, once we're vaccinated, we can do this and we can do that. But the Delta variant is affecting people who are vaccinated as well. It doesn't make the Delta variant go away. People everywhere now trying to stay home. Well, that's the thing. I mean, same thing happened here. As soon as lockdown was, finished, everybody left their homes. That's the time I stay home. Because the Prime Minister launched a new 4-point plan, and it's, as I said, it's based on 80% of the country being vaccinated. But I don't know that. But there's no plan for, and that There's been no thought about another strand beyond Delta, because so far there's been 4 or 5 mutations of this virus. It's going to mutate again, and every mutation is going to be worse than the one before. Yes, that's right, the fox. So there's going to come a point where being vaccinated is not going to mean a thing. But our government is so single-minded and focused on just getting everything back up and running. They're not thinking or planning. They don't have a plan in case there's a new variant come out. Because I don't know what I haven't heard about the variant in Asia, but the variant in Asia is strong, but I don't know if that's the Delta variant or if that's another mutation. Rather than sitting down and actually working on a plan and going, okay, this is where we want to achieve, but we have to understand that this may happen. If this happens, we will do this, but with our focus on the plan. See, one of the things that is one of my strengths, one of the things that people compliment me for, is that I always have, whenever I have to plan something, if it doesn't go ahead, I always have an alternate, because I've already thought about what could happen and have planned all of that. Yeah. So so I always think of what's the worst case scenario. So if I'm planning an outdoor event, it's the worst thing that can happen. Bad weather. Okay, what's my plan for bad weather? And I actually have an alternate plan. But not your son. Wow, that's interesting, Laura. We still have to wear masks inside and outside as well. The more people that get the virus, more chance of mutation. So a good chance that. Well, that's the thing, the fox. And is that going to be deadlier than what we've already had? Oh, is there? It's from South America. It's from oh wow. Hello, Tanya. I knew there had to be a new one because yeah, because they've changed them alpha. They've changed them to Greek letters so that we don't know where they come from. But anyway. So, and don't forget that, and when I say the year 12s are only being vaccinated, it's only the year 12 students in the city because all the vaccines from the country areas of New South Wales are going to the city. So, better not spread into the country, New South Wales, because they're going to be in trouble. Now, the other thing is that our chief health officer had tweeted some research from the CDC today about classrooms. Some of the rules are stupid. I do agree. The Gladys variant. I think that I do like that. I do like that. But not, yeah, well, I reckon so. So it says, important thread on updated advice from the US CDC on schools ventilation and reducing SARS-CoV-2. So they're saying new indoor air guidance for schools. So this is the CDC. So this was shared by our chief health officer. So he's the guy that runs this is the only person I trust when it comes to COVID. Opening windows, using portable air cleaners, improving building-wide filtration are ways to increase ventilation in schools or childcare program. So this is our guy. Our guy.
Hello, I'm Professor Brett Sutton, Victoria's Chief Health Officer. Antimicrobial resistance, or AMR, has been declared one of the top 10 global public health threats facing humanity by the World Health Organization. When microbes become resistant to antimicrobial medicines, those medicines stop working. We're seeing its impact across sectors like food and agriculture, as well as human and animal health. This is why the Victorian Government is adopting a One Health approach and is bringing these sectors and the Victorian public together to develop Victoria's first antimicrobial resistance strategy. Consultation on this strategy is now open, so you can have your say at engage.vic.gov.au.
Like, don't you just believe every word he says? He's so convincing. Anyway, so he said lots of vaccination talk tonight. Good news out of Victoria, 58% of Aboriginal Victorians have had one dose of COVID vaccine, 22% fully immunised compares to 34% 14% for total population, and 98% of people completing their Pfizer schedule. Good signs. So now you need a travel permit to come. If you have been to Queensland, you now need a travel permit to come back into the state. So, no, I didn't see the new Juice Media ad. But anyway. All right. I would like to, we're going to head into some Katie Joy stuff shortly. So I thought we'd just have a bit of a palate cleanser before we start. You can't understand New South Wales, Michelle? I don't think anyone can understand New South Wales. Oops. You isolate hard and fast. We have quarantine farms for you. I know, but we palate cleanser. No, you'll like this one. Trust me. Actually, I watched this the other night, and yeah, it was funny. You need a Boris translator sometimes. All right. The best wedding fails, okay? There's some good ones in here. I shouldn't laugh. Oh. That was funny. What have I done? Oh. Let me get that back up. Oh boy, that was funny. Wait on. Told you it was good. Imagine having that happen to you.
There we go, yeah! Time for the round! made your big jump when you went out the door.
Oh, was that the first or the second Instagram live? Imagine having your pants fall down.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Connected with God, emulating the divine Holy Trinity. All right.
Oh, he's looking. There you go. Hey, Joel, it goes on the rocks.
She's saying it's funny. Yeah, we'll look at the KJ Instagram live shortly.
Oh my.
You dropped them. That saves you from cutting the cake. I know it's coming. Yeah, I can. Yes. Can you post? Yes, I can post a link to it. Yeah. Whoops. Yeah, I can post a link to it, Mr. Obvious. That's not a problem. Look at my poor desktop. All right.
I got it on camera. Todo mundo atrás, todo mundo atrás. I want it so close.
What?
So like,
They trusted that God placed them in each other's lives for a reason, and now here we are celebrating the most important.
I shouldn't laugh. There we go. So that's a that's like it's anyway. I thought that would be a nice palate cleanser. That's all right. There's more where that came from. There's another one for after too, by the way. All right. Okay. So there were 2 lives today that Katie Joy did. Oh, really? A lot of break dancing? And yeah, and yeah, we'll do another one afterwards because there was some funny stuff in that. Right. So this is the Todd Chris. Well, no one has. We haven't seen the court papers yet. However, Todd Chrisley has tweeted, "Thank you, Emily D. Baker, for the follow." So he's been. And the other thing was, Toad, you need 2 minutes for a cuppa? Okay. Todd wrote on Unirocks that it was all false about Todd Chrisley, but we know from past experience that she doesn't tell Todd everything. So, but she's been very quiet. So, all right, LB called the court and they confirmed the papers can be served before the documents are filed. Okay, because I believe they're waiting for the documents to be filed. So, and that's what a lot of people, we're waiting for the filed documents to be made available. And then we can do something about it. So this is called C. I don't know what. The other thing is, here's my other question. So she was talking about, yes, it is normal pre-litigation, Michelle. That's right. It usually implies that there is something happening. So you know how she's been fearing for her life. Oh no, I like. Why did I like that? She's been. I know that was funny. It says our neighbours up the north are dealing with horrible fires. It's affecting air quality where we live badly. It smells like a bonfire when we step outside. We are 5 hours from the border of Ontario and Manitoba, both dealing with massive wildfires. There's been a massive drought in Minnesota this year. There are now fires burning on the border of Minnesota, Canada, and the air quality here is terrible. Our buddy has respiratory issues. He started running a fever and runny nose by evening tonight. Stay safe and indoors, friends. Stay safe if you're in an area dealing with fires. We're thinking of our Canadian friends and followers. Now, here's my question. If 2 days before you had filed a restraining order because you feared for your life, why would you be showing a map of your location or giving ideas about where you're located? We know that they're 5 hours from the border. Why would you do that if you were fearful of your life? I'm just asking questions. I don't know the answer. Well, this is how today's going fast. So we are all in the unhealthy range. The dogs smell like campfire. Our throats are scratchy and noses. Air quality is bad. And again, giving location. So she's saying it's unhealthy. So without even knowing where she lives, she says we're in the unhealthy range. Well, we're in here somewhere. I know she said, but my point is, she's saying that she feared for her life and that there's trolls and people going after her. Yet she's done 2 posts that sort of have pinpointed where her location is. I don't get it. And then she's on the gymnastics thing because this Suni Lee, she's from St. Paul, Minnesota. And of course she had to do some talking about the back. She had to go and give background information. Like she says, she's saying from St. Paul, Minnesota. She makes all of us in Minnesota super proud, but she wasn't paying any attention to the Olympics prior to that. So anyway, so that's my question, because for my and the other thing is, let me, if I can get her Twitter up, because she named who one of the people were that she served. This is my other issue. She's talking about being harassed, yet she said, I've served this person. We do prepare early and get out. We like to, yes. Here's my other issue, my other question. And why would you put on your Twitter account the person that you've supposedly filed a restraining order on? For me, let's just say she gave me a restraining order. If she posted that onto her social media and the Twitter, my response would be that she was advertising it. It's not something that you should be, that she's talking about it, that she's bringing attention to herself. This is proof. So this is what she said. Thank you to Kay Baxter for interviewing LMN. Your interview helped me cross-reference her statements to screenshots, enabling me to find a way to keep my son safe. He and I were granted a 2-year restraining order against her. Thanks, everyone. So, but this is the thing. She's saying enabling to find a way to keep my son safe. But she's just revealed her location on her social media. So how is sharing what she did, we were able to successfully get one of the people served with the restraining order. I hope this person will do the right thing and leave me alone. I never wanted to be part of their sick game nor be invited into their drama. I hope this person gets some serious help. And then she goes and posts her location on social media. Is that really the actions of somebody? Is that really the actions of somebody that's in fear of their life? I'm just asking. I don't know. Hello, Keno. Well, if I was LMN, I would be shotting all of her stuff that she's put on Instagram. I would be doing all of that, and that would be part of my evidence. This woman is so scared. She's told everyone she's 5 hours away from the Canadian border. Well, Kim, yeah, I don't know how it works. I would have thought that a temporary restraining order, usually the temporary restraining order is in place until it can go to court. And then that's when this is what happens in Australia. And then the full one, once it's been to court, that's when the full one is done. Or the fox, that's the impression that I've got too, the fox, that it's it's baiting. And in my view, or in my opinion, I would say that that's not doing her any good. Because if she was fearful for her life, she wouldn't be giving any ounce of indication that she lives 5 hours from the Canadian border. I think the only thing, I think that is true, Tanya, because if you remember rightly, there's a whole lot of creators said they weren't going to talk about her. And now we've started again because of the Chrisley stuff. Wind Whispers, hello, Wind Whispers. You're asking the question like she's a normal human with a brain. I'm sorry. It just makes no sense to me. And I know here you can get a temporary one. All you're going to do is sign a thing to say that you're in fear of your life. That's why I was surprised she was talking about all this evidence and stuff. But no, I wouldn't be fearful. If I was worried, scared for my life, I would be doing my content videos, and that's it. I'd be doing content, and that's, yeah. Well, that's true, Bo. Mr. Obvious, yes, I know, but you know what? If we stop talking about her, the crazier she goes as well. It gets worse. But when people don't talk about it, the behavior ramps up. But that's all I would be doing. I would be doing no lives. I'd be not live anywhere. If I got one, I'd be just doing content videos, not talking about it, sticking to the point. Hello, Jenna Sweet Tea. She might be 5 hours by a yak. That's all right, Mr. Obvious. I know you. That's all right. I was going to say, we've tried it. we know from experience. If you stop talking about it, That's why I always leave her to the end of my lives, because I like to get everything else out first. And we'll have another palate cleanser at the end too, just to have a bit of a laugh. All right, I haven't seen this one either, so let's have a look. This was her second one. The first one she had some woman on that she didn't keep because the woman apparently has a contract with MTV and was worried that she might get in trouble. So,
guys, I'm coming back on here to tell you about my nose irrigation.
oh, no way. Oh, no, we're not. No. Trigger warning, people. Trigger warning. Yeah, that was yesterday, the fox, because I wasn't on. Noise irrigation, really? She's going on to talk about noise irrigation. I think this is going to be a TMI. Why?
I told you when. Hi, guys. I did my nose irrigation thing that I was showing you earlier. I feel really. I can breathe again. I can breathe. I've been so stuffy all day because of the
She's going to say the heat.
The fog or whatever, the haze.
The fog? The fog? The smoke haze. We'll wear masks. That's what we did when we had our big bushfires. It started 2020 and we had smoke haze everywhere. We all had to wear masks. It was funny. It got us used to.
And I can breathe again. So I'm just so happy about that. Hi. Hey, guys. So how is everyone? How are you? Hi. What are you doing? Huh?
She had some happy juice. And remember, this is the type of behaviour she had around the time of the Tardy lawsuit too, trying to pretend that there was nothing wrong. Laura, somebody says, oh, I don't know whether it was this live stream or the previous stream where she, someone said that she ends one of the live stream, she ended one of the live streams because she had to go to the toilet. So I don't know if it's this one though.
Hi. Hi, friends. Oh, she says, hey, Queen. I'm glad you found a solution. Yes. The smoke is so bad in your state. I know it's so bad here. We have been dealing with it so hard. And I know there's...
Wait on a minute. You're 5 hours away from the fire and you're dealing with it so bad. What about the people that are actually like right near the fire?
Fires in Minnesota, but it's mostly up north. But it's like wafting down into where we live. I used a nasal irrigator, just saline, water,
She does plan to create, so she sounds like she's talking to a puppy. She does, doesn't she?
Up your nose. I can breathe again. You're drinking wine and loving life. I love that. You guys are so cute. I love that you dig for the truth and not the trash. Well, people were like annoyed by some people. Overwhelmingly, it was a positive response to the video, but some people were mad about my video today about Josh Duggar and the rumor about him being dead, but I was very clear in the video that he did not die.
Kim, I actually was thinking the same. I actually was thinking of the exact same phrase and was going, will somebody tell me I'm being sassy? Up your nose with a rubber Up your nose with a rubber hose.
And how I felt about people spreading rumors about people being dead.
But you contributed to it by... So you talked about the rumor about him being dead, and you put it in at your title. Oh, boy.
It's an irrigation. I feel like I want to add new content. Like, I like the Duggars and stuff, but, like, I've weaved in the roll-offs. I've weaved in, obviously, Sister Wives, and we have the Goslins, and I want to go back to being able to, like, drop in stuff on just regular trending topics.
Isn't that what she has in her theme, trending topics? Isn't that what she says? So, but she knows she needs to get new content because the Duggars are going.
Hopefully, I can do that soon.
Yeah, because the Duggars are going, bye-bye.
Mama maybe moved to Alabama. I don't go into 90 Day Fiance. The 90 Day Fiance stuff is so toxic. There's just too much drama in that whole community. No, his trial is not public, it's closed. Said, will Josh's trial be public? No, it's closed. Sophie has not been found. There was an order put into the court to have him return her and a request for him to be put into jail.
So, there is no drama in 90 Day Fiance coverage. She's crazy. Well, there's nothing. It was interesting because she did the live from someone who was with one of those teenage mum programs or something, and she was trying to get the woman to do a creation with her, but she was hesitant. Did anyone see the previous one? I thought that was rather interesting.
for up to 18 months. Sister Wives is wild. Todd, it's fine.
Todd's not.
No, he did not pass away. I said that in my video. I was very clear about that.
Todd's not happy about something. He's banging around in the background. Sophie case is waiting until the 4th in court. Is it? Well, see, she hasn't said that. And so she did a whole video about how there was this rumor about Josh being dead and how it wasn't true. Why would you bother? Yes, I don't think he doesn't sound very happy. Where she's outside sensing dog poo and what's indoors. No, she didn't. Really? I don't think I saw that one. Don't they pick it up? Don't they pick it up and dispose of it? Oh.
Dr. Phil doesn't interest me. Simone had the twisties. Like,
she's now talking about, so twisties is what the gymnasts term the gymnasts use, a term the gymnasts use when their body won't do what their brain says. So when you actually have a brain fade in gymnastics, they call it the twisties. So I don't know why she's using the term that the gymnasts use, because now we're going to learn about gymnastics.
I honestly don't really feel like dragging her at this point. If you can't feel your body in space, that's like not her fault. Oh, I finished that drink a while ago. I was like on a live stream with Jamie from Teen Mom Young and Pregnant.
There you go. Yeah, she seems to be getting lots of support. I think she's pulled out of the apparatus finals as well, the individual finals, I think, as well. So
No. Janelle Evans' stuff doesn't do well. Everyone is sick of her, and I don't like giving her any more exposure than Charity gets. It's, like, to me, very boring to cover someone like her. And it's, like, not interesting to me. No, Jimmy asked me not to post the live stream. I don't think she wants to get in trouble with MTV.
So she's just like, how many people are now going to contact MTV and say, guess who? Someone's going to get into trouble. I don't know. I didn't see any of that live, so I don't know how that came about. So this Snoopy. So she has the Snoopy shirt on whenever there's always a time when she wears the Snoopy shirt. Does anyone remember what it is? Is it lawsuit time when she gets served? Is that right? Whenever there's a pattern to it. The Snoopy shirt. She always wears the Snoopy shirt at a certain time. I can't remember what it is. Is it lawsuit or is it when she's going to go off at people? I can't remember. There's a purpose for it. I can't remember. Lawsuit, is it? Yeah. It always comes out.
I don't really do Seeking Sister Wives. I mean, I've done a couple, but I don't know. Not super interested in that show.
So everything that her people are talking about, she says, I'm not interested in. So essentially, she's not really interested in doing what they want. Need to get me aboard for what? What have I missed?
Jade, she's from Teen Mom, Young and Pregnant. She's Kayla's mom. She just didn't want it published. She doesn't want to get in trouble with the network, so she doesn't want it published.
So she's done that. She said that twice now. She said that twice. So just in case they didn't get it the first time, they can get it the second time.
She just asked me not to post it. Not that serious. She didn't say very much, but they have contracts, so obviously. I don't think she really said that much, but she has to be careful with her contract with the network. I guess they're going to announce it at the reunion.
Now we know why she wanted it. She wanted news and she didn't get any.
So how is everyone? Is everyone having a good night? My chat stopped moving. I hate it when it does.
Oh, the llama drama the llama drama, yeah. So now her chat's not moving.
Oh God, Nikocado avocado, no thanks. I already covered the plaits, so that will get covered. Those videos don't always do the best though.
It's always about the video, like the views. It's not about the cause. You know, if you've got something you're passionate about, you will make videos on that regardless of whether anyone watches it or not, because it's about the passion.
The plaits are coming back, yes. I have a hard time enjoying that show though. You took an hour nap today. That's awesome. So is the what do you call it? Is the air quality bad where you are? Hello from Orlando.
KJ has passion. It's just for the money. She is, isn't she, Princess Jax? I don't like this nice side of her. Not as exciting.
Hola. Alexandria. I look fabulous. No, you do. 7 Little Johnsons. You are unaffected by the... Oh, I'm glad. My hair just got really big. Whoa. When it's like this, my hair gets really frizzy.
You're still sus of her? The fox says riveting stuff. It won't last long. Someone will ask you about 2 months soon. She'll lose it. Says Michelle.
97 in South Carolina. Not still drinking. I have my water right here. I'm actually just really tired right now. You're listening to my YouTube channel. I love that. Thank you for watching. You're so cute.
Has she had, like, is it Friday? No, is it Friday night? Oh, wait on. It would have been Friday night, wouldn't it? Because that is the only night she said that she does drink. Allegedly.
This week was a little bit different. I was so busy I had a lot of legal things I had to take care of. There's one part of my channel that's really annoying, and it's like I have business stuff I have to manage, and I can't. Business stuff only happens 9 to 5. So if I need to talk to a lawyer or have a business meeting with a lawyer, it's like I gotta fit that into my...
The worst bit about having a channel is that she has to have business meetings. What? You know, she can make content at any time.
My schedule, that's what I was doing today. I was talking to lawyers, and I had lawyer stuff on Tuesday, so I didn't get as many videos out this week.
Oh, I wonder whether she's been talking about the Chrisley stuff. Oh, that's good, Jenna, sweet tea. It's lovely that your daughter got some good grades.
I don't know anything about Mars View. I keep getting like people asking me to cover the Summer Wells disappearance, and I'm just going to stay away from that as a whole.
So what's the difference between what's the difference between Summer Wells and Sophie? One's disappeared. Can you imagine telling her? Yeah. Yeah, look, I might do her. I quite often will make I'll do 3 or 4 videos, in a sitting. I'll do them all at once, one after the other, and then I'll edit them at different times and put them together at different times. So I did 2 today, and they were filmed at the same time. They were just put up different times and I edit. I mean, the editing does take the longest, so you just put that in.
I'm only doing the Sophie stuff because I covered that last year. Normally I wouldn't cover missing person stuff. It's just not what I normally do. It's really hard stuff.
Isn't Kelly the source? Doesn't she have a... Yeah. I don't know. There's something fishy about that.
75 million milestone. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Pretty pumped about that. It's so awesome to have you guys like tuning in and watching the channel grow and watching everyone like enjoying everything we're doing. It's so fun.
Who's we? Because you wrote in a declaration that you only worked on your own. Who's we?
I love that. I don't know anything about the Summer Wells thing, so I can't speak to it. I have a lot of people asking me about it, and I'm just like not going to cover it.
But if she wants views, guess what? Hello. Several litigations going on. Has had several in the past, so it is him. Hang on. He's like a fox terrier with a bone and doesn't give up. I think he'll drop it. No, if people... Yeah, the mum Kelly... Yeah, that's right. Somebody... She was talking to somebody, though.
I covered the Sophie stuff briefly. I don't want to monetize stuff about Sophie. I've donated everything I've made on the Sophie stuff, either to the mother or to the National Center for Missing and Exploiting Children, because I don't want to be using my platform in a way that's like monetizing that kind of stuff.
Josh Duggar? I don't think he's... Oh, you don't think he will drop it? Yeah, I don't think he doesn't seem like the person that would drop it. Yeah, but she said she donated all the money that she made from the... But why donate money from the Sophie Long but not from the Josh Duggar story? Shouldn't she be putting money into a charity for children that have been SA'd? I'm just saying. Just saying. She doesn't want to monetize that type of stuff on your channel. She monetized the whole Josh Duggar stuff. His sub... What? How did her sub count go up 2K? She bought a pool from Josh. I know, Tracy. Hello, Tracy.
Sophie's alive. So, yeah. You're glad you finally caught a live. That's awesome. You listen every day. Yay! What's the craziest thing that you guys have ever gone through? What's the wildest thing you've ever experienced?
Yeah, plan to create, yes, because Josh made her big bucks, but by what she just said there, she should be donating everything she made from Josh too. But again, they're probably new subs and they have no idea. Her New Year's Eve one was wild, wasn't it? That was pretty crazy. That was pretty crazy. Oh. That's the one that she complained she tried to strike me on too, because I think I was the only one that had it at the time. That's when she called me crazy, because that was the New Year's. Oh, gee, she was plastered that night. The live was gold. Yes.
What's the worst thing that ever happened to you?
Oh, no.
Can you tell me? Can you tell me? Can you tell me?
Really?
Y'all are like so quiet. There's not a lot of people chatting. There's a lot of people watching, but not a lot of people chatting. It's weird. It's like 4 people chatting and there's 172 of you watching. Why aren't you participating, people? Do I need to be more off the wall? Do I need to be more dramatic? Do I need to eat something? Losing your pregnancy. There's 170.
She just didn't ignore that. Have a listen to this. Have a listen.
Y'all are like so quiet. There's not a lot of people chatting. There's a lot of people watching, but not a lot of people chatting. It's weird. It's like 4 people chatting and there's 172 of you watching. Why aren't you participating, people? Do I need to be more off the wall? Do I need to be more dramatic? Do I need to eat something? Losing your pregnancy.
Someone has just stated that they lost their pregnancy. She said losing your pregnancy. Someone has just miscarried. Now, somebody has just said, and watch what she does.
There's 171 watching and there's literally like 5 people chatting. Or else my chat is like not moving.
So I can't see what she said. Hello. So
72 of you watching. Why aren't you participating, people?
Have a listen
Do
again.
I need to be more off the wall? Do I need to be more dramatic? Do I need to eat something? Losing your pregnancy.
Losing your pregnancy. And she just goes on about how many people, that there's only 4 people talking. I cannot believe it. Really? Someone has just told you that and you're just going to let that go?
There's 171 watching and there's literally like 5 people chatting. Or else my chat is like not moving.
So you've asked what was the worst thing that ever happened, and you've said losing your pregnancy as a response to somebody, and then you're talking about your chat's not moving. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I don't know anything about investing. You lived in a tent for 3 months? Oh my gosh. That's wild. I love that.
Maybe the person was homeless. It may not be an excitement for them. I'm shocked. I really am. There was no emotion with it.
You were on a milk carton when you were 7? Were you missing? Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
That was earlier. So it was my today. Your yes last night. She's triggered because people aren't talking to her. Well, that's right. She did do that. Yes. And she did. I remember she was talking about the worst day of her life, and the person was talking about the fact that their child had died, and she told the person off because she was trying to steal the limelight, if I remember rightly. That's one of these moments, I think. I don't know. A new audience, it would seem.
Oh. guys, I'm sorry I'm sorry about your kids, Emily. Stacy was chased by a one-tusked elephant on a safari. Oh my god, on a safari.
So,
Oh my god, your bio mom kidnapped you. I'm so sorry. So one time, my husband and I were at this, we were with Vaughn, but he was little.
she's just used his name. So now she's going to tell us a story. Story time. She's just used his full name. But remember, she doesn't like them people talking about her son, but she's just used his full name. She's going to tell a story about him.
He was like two or three. He was young, not 3, 2. And we went to this retreat for families of children that have kids that have illnesses. And it was just supposed to be like this nice sort of getaway. And we took a walk with our son in his stroller. And we were in the woods in Wisconsin. And we're walking down this country road. We're not thinking much of anything. We're not paying attention to anything. And then, because you have to understand, we live in the country, and so we're used to walking down country roads here. It's just like what we do. And so we just figured it would be the same. And we've got little Vaughn, who's like 2, 3 years old at this point. Teeny weeny.
Okay.
And a freaking, was it a black bear or a grizzly bear? A black bear. A black bear, like, walks across, like, the street. Like, right in front of us. So there was this house, and we were on this, like, country road. Like, and I mean a county road, like a 2-road highway. And
we call those a freeway.
this black bear, and he or she is like walking in the front yard of somebody's house, and they're right across from us. And we were like so scared. So we ran. No.
He said they walked fast. He's contradicting her at the moment. So if you can hear him in the background, because he's laughing at her, because he's saying, no, we just walked fast.
So we ran. I remember running. I remember pushing the stroller and ran with Vaughn because I was so terrified of the black bear. So the black bear is like right in front of us, like right across at the house. And we turn around, and he says we walked. It's been 5 years. We totally ran. I remember running, and we...
So, stroller or wheelchair caddy, a bear came in my aunt's green porch. This is the country. She had to shoot it because it was trying to take her door off. Wow! Just need to watch any episode of Mythbusters. They are very clever.
We're like, holy crap. And we like hightailed it out. And I'm pushing Vaughn. No, the bear did not chase us, thankfully. But we ran. We ran away. That was scary. And we just kept running and running and running, and we kept like zigzagging so that like the like bear wouldn't know where we were going, and it was terrifying. I can still see the bear in my brain too. Like,
So it's funny how Todd's saying they walked and she's saying they ran.
they were walking across, like, this is how close we were to them.
Now she's saying them. Wouldn't it be it? The bear? But now is there more than one bear? Here comes the bear, stomping, stomping, a very scary bear, stomping, stomping.
So you know, like a 2-road highway, like a tiny county road. They were literally right in front of us across the county road.
Now she's saying they. I thought she said there was one bear.
No, we ran. And this was 6 years ago. So I'm not saying that what I did was right. I'm not giving you advice on what to do when you see a bear. And I'm not telling you how to get away from a bear. I'm just sharing what happened to us. And everyone in the chat is telling me what I did wrong.
It was 5 years. It was 5 years before. Oh, that is bear gender pronoun. Maybe it was 3 bears. There's a bear in there. Or was it the mother bear, the papa bear, and the baby bear? There are people with games and stories to tell. Open mind. That's her worst experience. My worst experience comes with a trigger warning. It says chaotic. So does mine, chaotic.
Cool, so I totally fucked up by running away from the bear. Thanks, guys.
5 years becomes 6 years in about 3 minutes.
Thanks. I don't... First of all, I'm not telling anyone how to act with the bear. I ran. That's what I did. Okay? Hope y'all can handle that.
But before that, she said they all ran. Now she's saying she ran. I can't keep up.
I had a little boy with me that was medically fragile.
I wondered when that line was going to come in. I mean, I shouldn't laugh, but hello, cheap glass. Because that's always you always hear that.
And that bear was not going to come near my child. So, like, you should have acted bigger and badder. Why? I had a baby with me. I literally had a baby with me.
Hang on. It's a baby now, not 2 years old. She said 2 to 3 before, because 2-year-old's a toddler, right?
He was 2 years old.
A toddler, not a baby. Toddler.
I, like, took off running. We ran. We ran because we didn't want the bear to see us. Like, the bear didn't make eye contact with us, and we didn't know if the bear could see us. And so we ran. And the bear did not chase us, thankfully. We just wanted to get out of there as fast as we could. Hot.
Oh, then on her way home, she found a house and made sweet treats. The way I see it, run, crawl, play, dead matters is that I get away. You saw a bear, says Julie. Yeah, we get it. Oh dear.
I can still see the bear too in my. I don't know if the bear saw us. Like,
You just said the bear didn't see you. Now you're saying you think the bear. You don't know if the bear saw you. Come on.
I don't know. They were like, the bear was like walking across, like, I mean, they might have seen us at one point, but like.
And now we've got they again. I don't know. I can't keep up.
I don't know. They were walking across the yard of this house.
She talks about country living, and if that is true, she would know that that's not uncommon. But are we talking about one bear or two bears or three bears or I don't know. I'm confused because
and into
look, it might have been Yogi Bear.
I made it to tell the story. Thank you. So we ran away from the bear.
Now we're back to one bear.
We were not prepared. We didn't have our, Encyclopedia Britannicas with us to tell us what to do. We were in the middle of nowhere. There was zero service for our cell phones. So we wouldn't have known, to Google. We didn't have time to Google. We just got out of there. It was scary. Maybe we scared it. I don't know. We did not get chased, and we also did not go on another walk while we were there.
And we haven't left the house since.
Well, I didn't have my Encyclopedia Britannica with me, dudes. Yogi Bear did not have his basket. No, that did not happen.
Chaotic says the bear was probably afraid of getting doxed. Probably. Well, the bear has been doxed because she's already said where they were. Oh, Paddington. I forgot about Paddington. Or there's Rupert Bear. Don't forget Rupert Bear. In Australia, when I was a kid, we had Humphrey B. Bear. He doesn't wear pants.
Oh, it's so funny. That's the problem with making bears cute, though. Because then when you see them in the wild, you're like, oh, they're so cute. No, they're not. They're not when you see them in the wild. Bears are not cute when you see them in the wild. I do not cover 90 Day. I don't deal with 90 Day Fiancé stuff. It's too toxic. The bloggers that cover it are too toxic. There's too much infighting with the bloggers in that world.
I thought it was the show that was toxic before. Now it's the bloggers. Oh, I've got to stop listening.
Everyone's always fighting with everyone. So I just stick to what I stick with because I don't fight with anyone when it
I'm going to make a bet.
comes to my content. I don't fight with other creators about the Duggars. I don't fight with other creators about the roll-offs. I don't fight with other creators about the Goslins. Like, I just make my content. I'm not interested in fighting with other bloggers. Hi, Mommy.
What on earth? No way. What on earth?
Hi, Mommy. We have coyotes here. Literally, there was a coyote out in front of our front yard trying to get out our cat the other day.
Really? And coyotes? I'd be more scared of a coyote. I watch the bloggers tonight and there's no fighting. Didn't you tell Roadhog to stay in his lane? I'm sure I heard him say that. Coyotes are scary. I'd be more scared of a coyote, actually.
Actually, a few weeks ago.
Why let your cats outside?
We heard this I haven't done free birth stuff in 2 years, Crystal. I do stuff besides the Duggars. It's just there's so much Duggar content.
Without a crystal troll. I just got that. That took me a little while. I would not be letting my cats outside, by the way. If there was an animal coming to attack them, they would not be allowed outside.
Oh my god, the coyote that was in front of our house gave no flying Fs, and they were chasing our cat. And our cat doesn't go anywhere, by the way. He was literally just sitting out on our front steps. No, Escaping Polygamy is fake, and the show hasn't been on the air in 3 years, so I wouldn't cover the show. I can't do that kind of content on YouTube. They don't like stuff about, conspiracies anymore.
So what she's saying is that she won't do anything that she won't get any money from.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, Abby's not pregnant. It is fake. Alright, I don't know anything about Kaylin Hobby. Anytime I talk about Kaylin, my videos don't do very well. And honestly, people are bored with her.
Is that tapping her deleting stuff? Like deleting people? Deleting comments? Bye-byes?
La, la, la.
Oh, no, she's not singing, is she?
Welcome to Plathville. It'll be, What are you talking about? No, people are tired of Kaylin. They're literally tired of Kaylin. They're tired of Kaylin. They're tired of Janelle. I just don't. My viewers are so specific in what they'll watch, so I have to be extremely cognizant of what I've.
Wait on, but didn't some of the people just say that they watch her channel and now she's telling them that what they should be watching? Well, chaotic. I'm surprised she hasn't put a restraining order on the coyotes and the bears. Let's just put it there.
Of the viewership I've cultivated and what they're going to tune into.
Maybe.
Yeah, she's getting rid of her pothead hairs.
Well, you'd think so, wouldn't you? But it sounds like that the coyote is more of a threat than anybody else to her safety. Or the safety of the cats.
I think most people are just bored with the teen mom stuff. I mean, I know like the tabloids cover them and stuff, but it's just not, it doesn't interest me. It's hard for me. I have to cover content that, one, interests me, and that, like, two, I know that you guys are going to watch. And I have to be mindful of, like, the time I'm investing into making a video to make sure that you're going to have interest in it. So,
you know what? You could make a video on anything if you were actually engaging. Could you? It's about the way that you speak and you deliver your content. People watch cooking shows. Why? Because the ones that do really well are the ones that are engaging. Chaotic. The Duggars, essentially. That's all.
to me, I want to make sure I keep you guys happy and also keep myself happy. And I took a huge step back from the teen mom stuff, mostly because, one, the trolls from Teen Mom, the show, are just horrible. They are some of the worst trolls out there.
Hey.
And I just don't.
Wait on. Is she saying now it's the Teen Mum trolls that's causing her trouble? I thought it was everybody else. So they are some of the most horrible. I thought the trolls that. I'm confused.
Get trolls the same with the shows that I cover. So if I cover like the roll-offs or the Goslings or whoever, I don't get those same trolls. How is Lindsay doing? I talked to her today. She closed down her house. She was like cleaning when I talked to her. And she's starting over. And she's having to buy a whole bunch of new stuff. And she's going through a divorce. And just keep her sending her positive vibes, you know? She's going through a new chapter that she was not expecting to go through. Hold on.
Yes, Kim, she's supposed to have dealt with her trolls, but now she's talking about another lot of trolls. I believe the Duggar people don't like her either. Like the people of the. It's interesting that she's putting the blame on all sorts of people, but there are so many groups that don't like her that could do it. But she's just blamed a select small group. But yet she's just said that the teen mum ones are some of the worst.
But other than that, I've talked to her actually a lot this week.
Yeah, because her father's suing you. That's why you've talked to her.
She's doing okay. I didn't say only if something gets views. I said I have to be mindful about what will get views and then what I put my energy into.
Oh, someone called her out on it. She's not happy. I put videos out because I like them. I don't care. For me, it's not about if anyone watches them or not, really. Some of the ones that I know, some of the ones that I do on my planners don't get any views, but I like doing them, and it's actually making me accountable. And that's more. So I
have to think about, I have to be very careful about when you have an audience that has come to your channel to expect something, you have to keep delivering on what they expect, but also provide other content to other people. So it's a delicate balance. It's not like, but views do matter when it's your job and your profession. So you have to be mindful. And you also have to be mindful of the subscribers that have subscribed to you for certain content. So if your subscribers are expecting content about X, Y, or Z, you have to make sure that you deliver X, Y, or Z. And then you can test different topics to see how well they are viewed on your channel to see if there's interest. It's kind of how it works.
Oh, is that right? Her nasal irrigation friends cannot let it down. Oh.
But if you have to spend hours to work on something and you're not going to have a lot of people engaged in it, that will overall matter.
That's what I do, the Fox. That's what I sort of do at the moment. I just do what I'm interested in. It's and I've got topic suggestions and I've got topics that people want me to cover and I write them all down. And I just put there that say that, I don't have the time and I will do my best to cover what everybody likes. But however, I don't have an unlimited amount of time to be able to give everybody what they want. She doesn't engage with her viewers. That is a good point. I would like to actually have a chat about what about the verdict today that I did the video on with the Christian Porter stuff. That might be for tomorrow night to see what everybody thought, because I'm interested to see what everybody thought about the Justice Jaggett's decision, particularly when we're talking about a public servant. But anyway.
But I try to be... Oh, you were responding to someone else. I'm not tired of the Duggars. I'm not tired of the Duggars at all. That's like my... If I said that, I'm not saying that like I'm tired of them. I'm just saying like we will continue to deliver Duggar content, but we'll also have other stuff like I've always done. Now I just am having a business conversation with you guys, and that's just boring. Let's do something more fun. You don't need to hear about my business decisions.
What business decisions? You've just said everything that you've got people that have said they want to watch you, and they've put together some, and you've said, no, that doesn't do very well. That doesn't do very well. Really?
My chat keeps like...
Well, if you keep deleting people, it's not going to move. No, I haven't. I need to. Yeah, so I did who was a short order cook. I did a video on the judge's decision, on her honours decision today. I read most of it, but I skipped through a lot of the law argument stuff and just went and pulled out the main points of it as to why it's being suppressed permanently. No,
There's
Mary.
so much stuff on the IVLP.
I've sat through some I've sat through some boring business meetings.
Who was live with me earlier? Jamie. She's Kayla's mom from Teen Mom, Young and Pregnant.
That's the third time she's mentioned her, even though she was told she didn't want to get into trouble. Does she think?
People are fascinated with the Duggars, and they always have been. I actually just read an article in the Washington Post that even though their show is canceled, they're still a highly interesting and popular family to talk about because of all of the dynamics that happen within them. So just because a show is canceled doesn't mean there's not public interest in the family.
Now she's saying why she's going to follow them now, I guess. Is that what? That's what she's going to say. So she's sort of saying her money train has not left.
Like, they can utilize social media now. There's so many different ways now people can make money that being on TV is just one way. Rita is sleeping. I've never watched Florida Bama Shore, so I don't know anything about them. Dude, there's so many old 19 Kids and Counting shows. Yeah, we talked about black, wearing the color black. And what I enjoy about covering the Duggars for me is that there's so many of them. So I don't get bored covering them because there's like 40 of them. Like more than 40 of them. There's like always someone to talk about. If you have like a single topic, and I don't, but if you were to have a single topic and you only talked about one person, you would get bored, right? But if you have a family that has 20 children, that's a lot of personalities. That's a lot of
You're talking about children. You guys, the air quality is really bad in central Canada. I hope the smoke doesn't hurt. Well, she's already complained about it, Ali. But you're now talking about children. Children should be off limits. So don't even mention the word children.
conflict. That's a lot of chaos. It's just a lot. And I miss a lot of the news too. Like, I don't even cover half of it. I have obviously spoken to Amy a lot, and I've emailed and spoken to Derek, Jill and Derek, and I've spoken to Deanna.
So Amy's their source, eh?
It's still one family, but it's not one family because they're all different and they're not all connected to the family anymore.
The man she despises. Oh, wow.
If a teen mom were to attack someone with a cucumber, for sure.
See, you plan to create. Have a good day, night. So do I. I've got to go back to church tomorrow. I'm gonna go back, and I have to get there early. I've got to put together the present. I haven't even done the presentation yet. So anyway, yeah. So I will be, once this is done, I'll be going too, because I've got to get up early myself. It'll be first time back to face-to-face church in 3 weeks.
My sources are awesome. Well, thanks. I think they're good. I've cultivated a lot of good people that message me.
Yeah, I think we all had to. Wasn't the N95? Was it? No, I know the N95 is what they've got to wear in.
I think the one benefit when you cover something is that you can anticipate behaviors and you can anticipate what's going to happen.
Like we do with KJ. We know this mellowness is her lawsuit filed behavior, and then because we had the manic behavior, then we have the mellow, then we're due for the crying. We're due for a cry session. That sounds really petty, but it's true. We know the pattern of behavior, so
I don't cover Love After Lockup because one, the title gets demonetized, and then two, it's just too much chaos.
hang on, it gets demonetized, so there's no money. There's no money in that show, so she's not going to talk about it. See, it's all about money. I'm making money and I'm not caring. It's a bit of fun. Not, I wouldn't say it's a bit of fun. I'm not opposed to making more, serious, but a few other things have to happen first. See the fox.
I don't know what it is about me, but I have a high interest in any families that are highly religious and the choices they make. Well, I'm so glad that you're a big supporter. I love that.
What is that about? No way.
People are digging the roll-off stuff I've been doing lately, so that's cool. Jeremy and Audrey are a hot mess. My Chelsea content doesn't do well, so I wouldn't cover Chelsea. Plus, I'm not interested in Chelsea. No, I'm not interested in Chelsea. She bores me. I've heard she's kind of snooty. No, everyone I've talked to from that cast or that, is in that world, they all say that Chelsea's kind of a snot, allegedly.
Oh, she remembered to say allegedly.
Above it. Above everyone.
No.
Like, really above people.
That's funny that she's done that. She said that. First time I've heard her
Not
say it.
super. She wasn't good friends with anyone on the cast.
First time I've heard her say allegedly.
She's getting sued, but, you know, lawsuits aren't like the end of the world. People get sued all the time. It's part of the business.
Oh, there we go. And remember, she sort of downplayed the Tati lawsuit as well. So she's been, I think she's been sued the way she's downplaying it.
Business lawsuits happen all the time.
I know that I'm only new to this creating, serious content, but I've never known anyone to have as many lawsuits as that.
Lawsuits don't always interest me. It's more like criminal cases that interest me. Because having gone through my own lawsuits, people can sue anyone for anything.
Hang on. She's an expert now. Well, defamate. Yeah, let's listen to her lawsuits and nothing. And now, remember, having been through her own lawsuit, she's the expert.
I don't know about the wedding with Amy and Chris. I don't know about that. I'm trying to decide that too. Media outlets get sued all the time. That's correct.
But you're not media. You're not media.
But getting sued doesn't mean a whole lot because they're horribly hard to... it's very difficult to win any kind of cases like those.
Oh, that's what she said for the Tati lawsuit as well, if you remember rightly. She's been sued. She's downplaying it. She's in that bit of denial.
Generally, the threats that you get for that kind of stuff is because people want you to shut up. There is going to be drama with that wedding. I agree. Hi, Nick fan. Thank you for your badge. That's very sweet of you. I think they probably did it because of the show.
Well, see, don't forget, she's involved in the Tati and the Swanson lawsuit as witnesses for both parties at this stage. I've not. Swanson says she's lied. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? So, she's in a bit of trouble. And the fact of the matter is, would Todd Creasley bring in Swanson's lawsuit as evidence in his defamation suit? So, because if he's saying that she's telling untruths, Swanson's then gonna, if Swanson's making those allegations, she could be in a little bit of trouble. You say it is. It's all a he said, she said, and there's no proof. And it's going to be it's she's got herself in a big tumbled mess, in my opinion. We should encourage her to cover bras, which would trap them in a never-ending cycle of lawsuits. Oh, look, she would. I did say at the time, Friendly Geordies reminded me a little bit of Katie Joy, but I don't even think that he would go. I don't think he. I mean, he wouldn't. He's not silly like this. It's going to harm her credibility, but there's nothing to stop. I don't know if. I mean, Todd could try and bring these things in as a history of the fact she's always sued. She's got years of legal dealing. The thought of traffic tickets stresses me out. I cannot imagine being sued. Well, and don't forget, how's she going to pay for it all if she's got years of lawsuits, years of legals? The only winner here is her lawyer, actually. The only person that's going to be winning is her lawyer.
Yes, so much drama with the wedding. The roll-ups. There's a lot of drama there. All right, you guys, I'm so tired. Yeah, lawsuits are expensive and they don't always get you what you want, and sometimes people threaten them because they want something that you have, or they want you to stop talking, or whatever. It's most ethical attorneys will try to talk you out of suing someone just from the expense alone.
Oh, whoa! Did she just say what she's just wowzers? What? Let's have a listen to that.
The roll-ups. There's a lot of drama there. All right, you guys, I'm so tired. Yeah, lawsuits are expensive and they don't always get you what you want, and sometimes people threaten them because they want something that you have, or they want you to stop talking, or whatever. It's most ethical attorneys will try to talk you out of suing someone just from the expense alone.
Ethical attorneys. So what is she saying? Is she implying that Chrisley's lawyer is not ethical? Is she implying that Saltz isn't ethical? Is she saying that Christian Porter's lawyer is not ethical? Is she saying that Peter Dutton's lawyer is not ethical? She's saying that Brazz's lawyer is not ethical. What is she saying there? No, I think she's digging at everybody else's attorney, actually.
Especially if the party that you want to sue has no money or doesn't have, you wouldn't be able to get damages from them anyway.
But she's been bragging about how well she's been doing. Remember? Her channel is doing really well. She was talking about getting in a car the other day. And now she's talking about the fact that She's giving a hint that she's got no money. Did she spend her whole YouTube check?
It's 5 a.m. Oh, I'm tired.
Go. Nick off.
All right, you guys, I'm going to go to bed. I got to take my meds. And I hope you guys have a good night.
Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm going to have to love you all and leave you all because I'm going to have to go to bed myself because I've got to go good early morning in the morning. So there were a couple of digs there, I think, at lawyers and defamation. I mean, she could have been talking about Tardy. Well, whatever. Well, that's right. What about the TRO? She hasn't done anything about that. But don't forget, on her Instagram, she gave us her location. She's sort of given us, for somebody that is frightened, she spent a whole lot of time online. As I said, I wouldn't be engaged in it. And if I was her lawyer, I would be telling her, just put out your content. Do not engage in anything else. That would be my advice. Katie Joy, that is my advice. I am not a lawyer. But that would be my advice if I was. Oh, dear me. Yeah. So anyway, thank you all for watching. I will catch you all tomorrow night. Hope you have a good day or night. So, yeah, I will catch you. See you again.